Without any doubt, the best day for an embryo transfer is day 5. Okay, the main reason for that is that the most critical day for the embryos is day 4 to day 5. This is when it's more likely that any embryo can get blocked. So if you transfer before that, if you transfer on day 2 or day 3, you may be transferring really good embryos that they are not going to be blastocysts. And you may give this kind of a false impression to the patient that it has been a good cycle, but if you had properly checked the quality of these embryos, sometimes you could have found out that the quality was far from being good. And this is important because sometimes I've seen patients who have had several cycles in which the embryos have been transferred on day 2 or day 3 that have been requested to undergo a long and an expensive list of tests to check if there was something wrong on the uterus and the implantation. And we lack of the information about the real quality of these embryos, because if you had left them in culture, probably they wouldn't have become blastocysts. So even when there is only one single embryo, we recommend taking it to day 5, unless the patient wants to save the money of the cost of the blastocyst and wants it to be transferred before. Because even if the embryo does not make to blastocysts and we end up with a no transfer, that's much better for the future of the patient than if we transfer on day 2 or day 3. At least we are going to be sure that the problem is in the embryo, and if that the patient wants to improve the success rate, they may have to change something, but it won't be necessary to start checking if there is anything wrong on the uterus side.